this morning with the news on MH370. Malaysia Airlines confirmed that this flight, MH370...
That's Malaysian Airlines CEO Ahmad Johari Yahya speaking at a press conference on the latest about Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. The aircraft was traveling from Kuala Lumpur en route to Beijing and has been missing, as he said, since around 2:30 a.m. local time. The aircraft lost contact while at a cruising altitude around 2 hours after takeoff. 239 people were on board, including 12 crew members. For what we know so far, Malaysia Airlines is still saying the flight is missing. Vessels in the Gulf of Thailand between Malaysia and Vietnam have been asked to keep a lookout for any sign of the aircraft. The pilot had over 18,000 hours of flight experience, and the aircraft was a 777-200, over 11 years old. You're looking at pictures right now of the Beijing airport where family members had been arriving to meet their loved ones. Joining me now is Wall Street Journal reporter Wayne Ma, who is in Beijing. Okay, Wayne, you had seen some of the family members arriving at Beijing airport earlier. Can you tell us what the latest is?
Sure, Deborah. I actually went to the hotel where the family members were redirected to. I actually spoke with a businessman who arrived at the airport at 7 a.m. to pick up 4 of his business associates or partners. When he got there, there was no arrival time for the plane, and he was redirected to talk to various staff until finally somebody told him that they had lost contact with the plane. Malaysian Airlines had. And so he was at the hotel with 2 of his associates, just waiting to hear if there was any other information. There were other family members walking around on the phones, charging their phones, trying to get more info, but they weren't really talking to reporters.
Okay, now the plane was missing or reported missing since around 2:30 local time. The flight was scheduled to land, I believe, at around 6:30 a.m. Beijing time. Any indication of whether or not family members were alerted that this plane was missing before they arrived at the airport expecting to greet their family?
Not yet, there definitely were family members or people who went to the airport expecting to pick up their passengers, only to find that the plane hadn't arrived.
Okay, and Wayne, on the China side, obviously, there were the most number of passengers were Chinese. I believe it was 153 passengers in all who held Chinese passports. Is China participating or aiding in this search and rescue mission?
Well, the Civil Aviation Administration of China said that they were notified about the missing plane and that they've activated emergency plans, and they've told their air traffic controllers to work closely with Malaysian Airlines and Malaysian authorities.
Okay, thanks very much. Reporter Wayne Ma joining us from Beijing. So there were 14 nationalities in all on Malaysian Airways Flight 370. And as we stated earlier, the airline is still saying that the flight is missing, has not confirmed whether or not it has crashed. We will bring you the latest.